So Dmitry Bivol fighting Artur Beterbiev is a better legacy and money fight in comparison if he were to face David Benavidez. Well, that's what Bivol's promoter and Matchroom's Eddie Hearn is suggesting in terms of them justifying their decision. Now, Eddie Hearn dismissed the accusations that Dmitry Bivol is ducking David Benavidez, saying that their decision to close the trilogy with Beterbiev stems from the fact that not only do they have a contract that the WBC is well aware of, but also the fact that they gave their word to Beterbiev and that they fully intend to honor this. Eddie Hearn explained that when the rematch happened, part of the deal was that if Bivol were to win, then he'll give Beterbiev the same opportunity that he was given and will conclude the rivalry in a third and final fight. With that being said, Eddie Hearn also expressed confusion as to why the WBC was in such a hurry to make a fight between Bivol and Benavidez happen, despite them being completely aware of all the clauses surrounding the second fight, which again includes a third fight should Bivol win. Well, if Dmitry Bivol defeats Beterbiev once again and ends up fighting Benavidez or whoever the WBC champion will be by that time, he'll have the opportunity to be a two-time undisputed light heavyweight champion. Of course, the same thing can be said for Artur Beterbiev if he ends up winning the third fight. Now, members of the boxing community were seemingly split regarding their thoughts about the whole fiasco involving Benavidez, Bivol, and the WBC. While some expressed dismay regarding the WBC's decision to basically pull a power trip on Bivol, others were happy that at least the WBC is enforcing such a move, hereby finally acknowledging Benavidez as a real champion and not just the forever king of mandatories. Now, some fans that aren't too happy about this move by the WBC are questioning the motives regarding such a decision, with some of them asking the sanctioning body as to where was this energy when Canelo was in Bivol's position and Benavidez was also his mandatory. A recently published article from Yahoo News have accused the WBC of exposing their own hypocrisy, citing that the level of flexibility that the organization has given Canelo is not only unjust, but also the treatment that Bivol is getting from the WBC stems from the evening when he infamously beat Canelo Alvarez. Months later that evening, Bivol and other Russian boxers were forcefully removed from the WBC rankings at that time, with the WBC saying that it was because Russia decided to invade Ukraine. Now, Artur Beterbiev, on the other hand, was given the exemption since he's a dual citizen of both Canada and Russia. At that time, Beterbiev was forced to basically not acknowledge his Russian roots in order to compete and stay with the WBC rankings. The third fight between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev is reportedly being eyed on to take place this coming October, with all signs pointing that it'll be on the same card that will also feature the highly anticipated rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Should Beterbiev vs Bivol 3 happen the same night as Garcia vs Haney 2, it'll be beneficial for both fans and fighters alike. Not only does this give fans a doubleheader worth watching, the chances of it selling via pay-per-view also increases. However, once again, it's worth pointing out that Garcia vs Haney 2 will only happen if both men defeat their respective opponents this coming May 2nd. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.